Him to the world.
Ambedkarism can ensure a wise and safe destiny of humankind and Mother Earth in the age of hyper-future of 21st century. Fellow human beings, I wish all of you wisdom, peace, prosperity, happiness, and a better future on the eve of 119th birth anniversary celebrations of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Humanity all over the world will be celebrating this 14th April 2010 Ambedkar Jayanti with a great hope for the future of common destiny of humankind. We are almost a decade into the 21st century. Many thoughtful people amongst us are worried about the era of uncertainty, age of hyper-future of common destiny of humankind and our Mother Earth. These apprehensions have a reason due to uncertainty which humankind and biosphere will face due to demiurgic powers of technoscience. This will arise due to the invincible development in genetics, microelectronics, bioelectronics, nanotechnologies, picotechnologies, artificial intelligence vis-a-vis human intelligence. This angst is much realistic with the high level of chemical pollution, genetic pollution, and unbounded pollution caused by microorganisms, coupled with the changes in biosphere, nuclear sciences, nuclear technologies, and biotechnologies pose fundamental moral and ethical questions with issues like cloning, interbreeding of species, etc. Energy crisis, water crisis will be insufferable for a larger section of world population, which itself is projected at a high of 9.5 to 11.3 billion by 2060. These will be new global challenges in the 21st century. In addition to worsening poverty, hunger, pandemics, uncontrolled urban growth, and global warming. What future the future of 21st century has? What future the future of 21st century has? This is the quest which is haunting the minds of many. The future of democracy as a principle and institution has to be redefined due to globalization. Transnational corporations and institutions like IMF, WTO, World Bank. Life science companies in the bio-industrial world will necessitate the enlargement of democracy from the individual to genetic level. The issue of discrimination, exploitation, conflict, rights, freedoms are very much real and unresolved. Democracy is confronted with notion of citizenship, absence of democratic society, democratic culture, constitutional morality, glaring inequalities, both national and global, tyranny of majority over minority, and undemocratic institutions of globalization. The human rights with the principle of dignity of individual and inalienable rights and freedoms have given a new governing principle for humanity. There is now a shift from the mere rule of law to rule of human rights. Over 60 covenants and conventions have been so far declared, but their implementation still elude the humanity residing in 194 member states of the world. Rights are nothing unless remedies are provided. The pragmatic wisdom spelt out by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar holds true for this most vital issue of human rights. It also faces the incorporation of genetic rights as human rights. In the current crisis, which is global one, the future of our democracy, human rights, works, ethics, biosphere, and our generations all have become uncertain. All these new challenges are being created by the journey of industrial society to a cognitive society. Emergence of biological world to a virtual world have not yet been able to solve till today the crime against humanity. These crimes are caste genocide, racial genocide, ethnocide, etc. Now new crimes against humanity like genetic genocide, crossbreeding of species, genetic-based discrimination, that is geneticism, new racism, which may create new type of social, cultural, educational, and urban apartheid are knocking the mind of inhumanity. These inhumane minds may lead to the notion of genetic superiors versus inferior humans due to geneticism, dividing human race into supermen and superhumans. This may put the future of human species itself into perpetual jeopardy. Certainly the human values would be undermined. All the above global crises have created 9 sufferings, that is 9 dukkhas of world humanity. What are the 9 dukkhas, 9 sufferings of world humanity? They are casteism, racism, ethnicism, gender discrimination. 5. Irreligiousness in religions. 6. Religious and cultural conflicts. 7. Economic exploitation. 8. Environmental exploitation. And 9. Demagogic technoscience. These are the 9 sufferings of humankind, some old, some new, but all human-made. Humanity is crippling under these sufferings and sorrows. Why these sufferings have a reason? What is the cause of dukkha? Why does the dukkha arise? The dukkha arises due to wrong thinking, that is understanding, wrong conduct, that is action, and wrong institutions, that is system of humankind. They are the product of wrong mentality and wrong actions. They are the product of wrong relationship of humans, which lead to degradation, insult, oppression, exploitation, and exclusion of man by man. The future of 21st century upon which we are pondering over is quite uncertain to many. The menace is quite real and potential. The crisis is such that can change the course of human history and that of Mother Earth. These are so because man is living with a self-destructive mentality. Already the notions of caste, race, ethnicity, which are rooted in culture and religion, prevail in the mental structures, the irrational and imaginative realm. The conflict of class, rooted in the desire of a selective few to reap the benefits of material science and degrade fellow human beings, is still a blatant reality. Religions, instead of making the life of humans better, speculate upon the Creator and the liberation of soul. The liberation of man, gender neutral, is not their object. A lot of irreligiousness of institutions of priesthood, religious economy, enslavement of women and men are guided with evil by many of them. Religions like Hinduism, that is Brahmanism, sanction caste. This is denying dignity and progress to the Dalits, tribals, nomads, backwards, and even women in India. It is degrading their human existence in the era of human rights unabashedly. The religious and cultural conflict between the Muslim world and Christian world, orchestrated by Zionism, has led to wars, terrorism, and unrest in the world. The unbridled privatization by globalization has increased in inequalities and exploitation of a large section of humanity. The enormous wealth generated by globalization has benefited only 1/3 of humanity. The one-upmanship to become superpower between former USSR, USSA, and now China has already witnessed nuclear race. Now this has been joined by France.